Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vyshnavi, your ENT faculty at PrepLadder, and today with me I have Dr. Akash, who's got an amazing rank of 214 in the FMGE examination of 2026 January. And I take this honor and pride to welcome Dr. Akash, who's attempted the FMG exam for the very first time and has scored this amazing marks. Many congratulations, Dr. Akash.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so how are you feeling, Dr. Akash? Now, finally, your entire effort, the chaos that was going on, all these years of hustle, how do you feel now? It's all concluded. How is the feeling right now?
I think it's gonna take a few days to settle down, ma'am. The feeling, it's. I'm really feeling great, and it's like mixed feeling. All the hard work, the time which it took, and now this good result. So yeah, I was very emotional when I saw the result.
Hmm. I'm
It's
sure you
still
will be.
settling down.
So you're at home with your parents when you're watching the result, or you're elsewhere?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm at home with my parents.
And what was the reaction at home?
Everyone got emotional. Like I was expecting good marks in this code, to be honest.
Uh-huh. So you expected you'll pass but not cross 200 or so?
Yes, ma'am. Like I was expecting somewhat around 188, 187 as per the recalls, but
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting this good marks.
Very, very nice. We're very happy about your achievement. So, can you briefly tell us where you're from and where you did your MBBS? What has your journey been like so far?
Sure, ma'am. So my name is Dr. Akash, and I am from Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. I completed my MBBS from Makitar Ghosh University in Armenia. Before that, I was in a different university in Georgia, from where I took transfer.
Mm-hmm.
And in these 6 years, like my college days were normal as every student has. So I was just studying for the college exams and going with the flow, doing what subjects are being taught in the college. Some of them I did with like uh, teachers on prep ladder, and then I would, if I get time, then I would solve PYQs. And yeah, that was it, ma'am. Like in the college days, I wasn't much serious about the studies. But
Yeah.
after coming to India, I got serious, and then I focused fully on the studies.
So, when you were in Albania, were you referring to PrepLadder main videos or, understanding the conceptual things from PrepLadder app?
Yes, ma'am. During the final year of my college, like in Armenia, we have a state exam at the in the final year.
Mm-hmm.
So in that we have these major subjects: surgery, medicine, and gynae.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, I refer to Prep Ladder's main videos,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to clear my concept. So before coming to India, I completed major subjects in Armenia itself, which really helped me a lot.
So I think with digitalization, with the access that you have today, that's sitting in Armenia, you can really learn things from whatever is happening in India. I think it's a great help and a great boon for all the students.
Yes,
And
ma'am,
I'm
yes.
sure you made the best out of it. And
Yes.
how about your preparation? When did you exactly start preparing? Was this the entire 6 years that you were in Armenia, or did you start very seriously only after that?
Ma'am, very seriously, to be honest, I started preparing when I came back to India only. Like,
Mm-hmm.
as per I remember, I came back to India on 5th of August in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a 5 day break. I went to home, met everyone, met my relatives, my parents. And then from 10th of August, I started to study serious for the exam.
So you mean just 4 months after after your return to India, you were able to crack this exam with the serious preparation?
Yes, ma'am. But in those 4 months, ma'am, I did not take any single day break.
Great. So what were your resources in that 4 month period?
I did it from PrepLadder, ma'am. Like it was like my primary source.
And
And
what all have you utilized from the PrepLadder app?
so as I already mentioned, for the main subjects, major subjects, I use the main videos, and
Mhm.
then for intermediate and short subjects, I use the RR videos. And also coming towards the end months of the examination of the preparation phase, I went for the LRRs and the marathon, which was conducted by PrepLadder, ma'am. I don't think there is anything better for revision for this examination. Like in 48 hours, completing all the 19 subjects, it was just amazing.
So it
So
gave
it
you
really helped a lot, ma'am.
of all the 19 subjects in 2 days.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you think RR is actually doable for those people who have like 4 or 5 months in hand with the rapid revision videos? Do you think that you're able to learn enough from the rapid revision, or is it mandatory? Because this is a question that students ask. Can I just do rapid revision, madam, and appear for the exam? What do you think? What's your take on this?
Ma'am, as per me, yes, it is totally doable. Like if you want to clear the exam, if your goal is to get somewhere around 170 to 180, then it is totally doable. But with the help of PYQs, like if you add PYQs to it and PYTs and grand tests, and then you review those all, then you can easily make it more than 200. Rapid
Okay.
revision videos are enough because I have done that. So yes, I can say that it is enough.
Okay, so somebody who's targeting to just pass FMG to get 150 plus, I think it's best to do the rapid revision when they have crunch of time, right?
Yes, ma'am, and not just to pass, ma'am. Like as I said, rapid revision can get you anywhere above 180.
That's great to know. Right. Then I also want to know, did you attend the test and the grand test series that we conducted on PrepLadder for the FMG students exclusively?
Uh, I did not attended the full series, ma'am, but I did the pulse test.
Okay. And how was your score in the pulse test?
It was fine. Like I scored around 197 in that exam.
Oh, that's quite close to what you've scored now,
Yes,
240. So like 15, 20 marks here and there,
yes,
but it's quite a good score. Do
yes,
you
ma'am.
think?
And around, ma'am, if I remember correctly, I guess 20 to 25 to I guess more than that topics have been repeated in the exam. Similar questions have been asked.
So what was there in the pulse exam? You said that the strike rate was quite good in your final exam also.
Yes. Ma'am.
That is very, very nice to know. Okay, so with you've told that you've used the RR videos. How about LRR? Like LRR was something that we've been doing since the last 3 4 years, and now we started with the marathon. Do you
Yes.
think these series actually give you a quick revision of the entire subject in multiple labs that we are doing, like RR, LRR, and marathon, so that you have 2 or 3 revisions with us before you go to examination? Do you think this actually helps students?
Yes, ma'am, it surely does. Like for me, whenever after reading the textbooks, I feel like my brain is now saturated. I cannot read textbooks anymore, or I cannot solve any more question. So I just switch to LRR, and
Mhm.
I'll just play the video in 1.5 or 2x, and I'll sit with the textbook over there, and I'll just go through the video. So in 3 4 hours, if I'm watching at a normal speed, I'm able to revise a full subject, the most important topics, so it is very helpful, ma'am, for the exam.
Yes. Can you tell me the importance of revision? Because over the years, we've learned and heard multiple times that revision is the key to crack either FMG, either NEET, or either INI. So, can you tell me how important is this rapid revision LRR as as you go through the phases of preparation? What is your understanding on this?
Revision is the most important key to crack this exam.
Mm-hmm.
It is something which is most important. And like if I tell about myself, there were few subjects for which I revised more than 6 to 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like the important ones such as path, micro, pharma, and medicine, ops gynae. These were some subjects which I revised 6 to 7 times because uh, I really needed to make a strong grips on the subject. For example, ma'am, path, as we all know, it comes integrated around 25 to 30 questions.
Right.
So I revised it a lot of times.
Hmm.
And you revise many times, what happens? You remember which word is written on which page and in which paragraph or which line. So even if the options are confusing, you can rule out or eliminate and choose the correct option.
Okay.
That is how revision helps.
Yes, so I agree with you on this that you need to have good amount of revisions at least 5 6 times for the subjects that you think you're weak at, and at least 3 4 times for the subjects that you think you're strong at, and make your individual revision program. I think what you did was excellent. I want to know about the marathon series that we introduced recently. So you must have gone through all the 19 subjects, which was conducted within 48 hours. How did you feel, when you were revising with us versus what questions from the revision came in your final exam? Did you feel like, I just read this 2 days ago? Did you have that feeling? How was it in the final exam?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there are a lot of questions which were there in the exam. Like I won't say the exact question, but yeah, the topics. There were questions from the topic, and majority of the questions were that only. I guess around 150 plus questions were there like that, ma'am, which are from those topics, because the FMG marathon it had like most important previous year topics from which questions are repeatedly asked in the examinations. So there were a lot of questions, and ma'am, I really found myself very lucky that I did attended that FMG marathon, ma'am.
Yeah, so I agree to this that it's not just about the strike rate or the topics, but I also feel that when you're studying 2 days before with the teachers, you have that sense of feeling that I have finished everything. I have touched upon all the important topics with the
Yes,
19 educators, and now I feel more confident. And when you go in the exam hall, you feel that yes, I have heard this from ma'am's mouth, I've heard this from sir's mouth. I know this is not a new topic for me. I think that itself gives you that motivation and courage that that this is not something new for me. I can solve this MCQ, and that's where the mindset changes in the exam hall. I think that is what makes a big change over time, is what I feel. And I think we should be continuing to do more of these marathon
yes,
series.
ma'am, for sure, ma'am. Because looking at many questions, I had this in my mind, like, okay, this was the question which I just studied, and okay, so I get the confidence that yes, I have just studied it, so I will not get it wrong, and I like mark those questions right, ma'am.
Very, very nice.
And for also example, ma'am, I would like to share one more about one subject, anesthesia. I
Yeah.
did not touch up that subject during my whole preparation phase, ma'am, because I don't know, there are a lot of images and everything, so it really confused me a lot. But just through that marathon series, out of 5 questions of anesthesia, I did around 4 correct. Just because of that, I did it just once, and it struck my mind during the examination, and I made it correct.
Wow. So I think even if somebody has missed on revising some subjects or not studied some subject at all, it's still worthwhile to go through the marathon or the last revision that we do, so that something gets into your head and something will strike in the exam hall. Am I
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Because in the last 2 days, I can't describe that feeling at the moment, because what I was feeling at that time, I was really very nervous. I did not panic, but I was nervous, and I had this in my mind that I'm forgetting everything, and how am I gonna cope up with all those 19 subjects? And after 2 days, 3 days, I have the exam.
Mhm.
So there, that the marathon is something which came as a lifesaver, ma'am, during that time.
You, I feel that somebody is there holding your hand behind
Yes,
your back, just saying that you're okay, comfortable.
yes, ma'am, exactly, ma'am.
Yeah. So now coming to, who are your favorite educators on Prep Ladder? Whom do you want to thank now that this platform is all yours? You can go ahead, thank your friends, your family, your educators, whomever you want to. You're free to tell whatever and how much ever you want to.
Ma'am, all the educators are favorite, to be honest, ma'am. I really love all the teachers, ma'am. And like everyone, as every subject has its important, every teacher has its importance, ma'am. So all the educators are my favorite. And I would really like to thank everyone, and also my parents and God and my friends who have supported me constantly in this journey, ma'am.
That's so sweet of you. I mean, we are very, very happy and very proud of you, Akash. And, whenever we see you guys progressing and getting through, it sorts of gives us also that encouragement and, a happy feeling that what all efforts we took, ultimately it has come to a great end. And having said this, I'm sure that there are many more students out there who couldn't clear this examination. My heart goes out for them as well, because maybe it's not their day today, or maybe it wasn't the best day when they wrote the examination, but it doesn't mean that it's not always going to be that way. So what is it that you want to convey all those people who just missed by a few marks, who just couldn't get through? Maybe it wasn't their day today. What do you want to tell them? How should they go ahead, and what should be their strategy going ahead for the next FMG exam?
Ma'am, the first and foremost thing which I would like to tell them is that please don't feel sad about it. Of course, 1 or 2 days they're gonna be very sad that they did not pass, and especially those who like miss by few marks. So I would like to advise them that cope up with it as soon as possible. For example, today is 29th, so take 2 days, and then as soon as first of Feb comes, make your mindset very clear that okay, in the next exam we are going to clear it. It is going to be the next last attempt, no more attempts after that. And mindset is something which is very important, ma'am, because as for me, which helped me the most, which helped me mostly was my mindset. From the first day of my preparation, I had this in my mind that I am never ever going to doubt myself regarding this exam, whether I can do it or not. I just had that this is my first attempt and this is my last attempt. So that is something which I would like to advise everyone, that be clear with your mindset. If it did not happen this time, it will happen next time for sure. And just follow your teachers, whatever they say, however they say. The timing, like when the prep ladder conducts the grand test, and review it. Even if you don't get time to review it by yourself, you can just open the YouTube video of the pulse test and discussion series, and you can watch it at 2x. So these are some things, ma'am, which are going to help them for their exam.
Yeah, great. So I think you are one example for all of them that, even if you have 4 months in hand, it's never too late.
Yes,
Just use the right resources, stick to your resources, whatever is helping the students, and just keep every day a day of, complete studies and complete dedication towards what they're doing. And no amount of anything else in the world should distract them, except that their only one goal is going to be to clear the next FMG exam.
yes,
So,
for
yeah, it
sure.
was wonderful, Akash, talking to you. Do you want to have any last words before we conclude this interview?
Ma'am, first of all, again, thanks to all the faculty members so much for constantly supporting us. And I would like to congratulate everyone who has cleared this exam. And also, I would like to say everyone who has not cleared the exam, please don't feel sad and collect yourself and start preparing for the next exam as early as possible.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And we at PrepLadder are very, very proud and happy about your result. And we wish you the best in the future as well. I'm sure you're going to appear for the next NEET INI exam as well.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
we are going to hear back great news from you, even eventually ahead. And waiting to see you shine high. And I think, thank you so much again, Dr. Akash.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah.